So hello and welcome back to the class. So we'll be doing illustration 19. Now illustration 19 is your homework problem. It's just similar to your other problem which you solved earlier. Now moving on to illustration 20, it says in respect of factory of the following particulars have been extracted. Okay, this is the particular information which is given to you, along with which you have been given certain adjustments. A work order has to be executed in 2021 and estimated expenses. Again, to prepare an estimated cost sheet, you have the information that is given to you is materials 8,000 and wages is 5,000. Okay, now assuming that in 2021 the factory overheads will go up by 20%, it is saying they'll be increased by 20%, distribution charges will come down by 10%, selling and administration, they are clubbing selling and administration, they are grouping each by 15%. At what price the product to be sold so as to earn the rate of profit on selling price. As in 2020, factory overheads are based on wages and administration, selling and distribution overheads on factory cost. So as per the particular question, read the question and prepare the cost sheet for the year 2020 as per the information that is given to you. Once you prepare the cost sheet, you will immediately calculate the percentages. Now, how will you calculate the percentages? Always remember, if the percentage calculation is not specified also, your factory overhead will be calculated on your wages, your office and administration on your works cost, selling and distribution on your works cost. Okay, even your administrative expenses, your advertising, anything will be calculated on your works cost. Your profit will always be calculated on the total cost. This is something important to remember. Now, as per the question, you will take firstly it is saying that you will be calculating a factory overhead cost, right? Factory overhead on direct wages. Okay, calculate, you will get 60%. Similarly, as I've taught you earlier in the earlier problems, calculate the percentages. Administration overheads on works cost into 100, which will give you 24%, and selling overheads on works cost, which will give you 16%. Okay, once you're done with the calculation of the percentages, you will prepare your estimated cost sheet. Now in your estimated cost sheet, only two informations are given to you, that is regarding your materials and your wages, that is 8,000 and 5,000, to arrive at your prime cost, that is 13,000, to which you will add your, as per the format, you will add your factory overhead. Now as per the factory overhead, it's given you need to calculate it only on the daily wages, that is you got 60%. Now what is the amount of wages in the question as per your estimated cost sheet? It is 5,000. So 5,000 into 60%. Okay, because that is the percentage we calculated, 5,000 into 60%, which will give you 3,000. Okay, to this 3,000, it says there is an increase by 20%. Now when there is an increase by 20%, you need to take 3,000 into 20%, which will give you 600. Okay, now to 600. Now again, for this 3,000, you also need to take 3,000 on 60% also, that is 1,800. 1,800 plus 600 will give you 2,400. Okay, only in this you are supposed to do it like this, that is you need to calculate as per your 60%, that is 3,000 into 60%, and also 3,000 into 20%. 1,800 plus 600 will give you 2,400. Okay, your 13,000 plus 2,400 will give you 15,400. Now moving on to your next, you have as per your format, it is office and administration overhead. That is, it says that what is the percentage we calculated? It is 24%. 24% on what? It is on the works cost, that is 15,400 into 24%. 15,400 into 24%, that is 3,696, on which you will again, it says selling and distribution. Okay, it says office and administration will group by 15%. So it is saying that each one, okay, 3,696 will go up by 15%, that is 554 rupees. It will be added to, after which you will get 4,250. Again, you will take next heading as selling overhead. Selling overhead, what was the percentage? It was 16% on works cost. Again, 15,400 into 16% will give you 2,464. Okay, on this 2,464, again you need to calculate 15%, you will get 369.6 or 370. You can round it off. Add this and take the figure in order to arrive. Okay, then next is your distribution overhead. Read carefully the information. Distribution charges are coming down by 10%. Okay, until now everything was increasing, but distribution charges is coming down by 10%. So what is the percentage for this thing we calculated? Distribution overheads, again on works cost. What is the works cost? It is 15,400. 15,400 into 10% will give you 1540. Again, on this you will have, it is going down by 10%, so 1540 into 10% will give you 154. 1540 minus 154 will give you 13, will give you the total, that is 1386. Okay, will give you the total, that is 1386. Okay, after which you will take the total, after which you will calculate the entire amount and you will take the total cost. Okay, you will arrive at the total cost, based on which you will also calculate your profit and sales. So I hope this problem is very clear and simple to understand. It is just with this that you need to be clear, but once you understand the concept, it is very simple and easy. So now let's move on to your next illustration, that is illustration 21. Similar to your previous illustration 21 is also almost similar, but it is just that there is cost per unit which is given to you. Now in this it says the following particulars relates to the costing of manufacture of electric fans of uniform quality for the 3 months period. Okay, it says completed stock on, so here when the stock and materials is given, it is telling that you are purchasing and everything, right? Opening stock, closing stock, all the information is given to you. Okay, completed stock on 1st October 2020, on 31st December, completed stock 2020. Stock of raw materials on 1st October, stock of raw materials on 30th December. Direct wages, indirect wages is also given. Indirect wages is something that needs to be taken under your factory overhead. Okay, then you have materials purchased and sales. After which the adjustment is given is number of fans manufactured during the period of 3 months. It has specified the number of months. It is 3 months. Okay, was 3000. Please underline the information as and when you get it in the question paper or anything. Underline the information immediately so that you do not forget. Okay, it says 3 months was 3000. Prepare a statement showing the cost per fan and the price to be quoted for 750 fans. It is telling only for 750 fans. To realize the same percentage of profit as was realized during the 3 months. Refer to the above assuming the identical cost. Now prepare the cost sheet. Okay, prepare the cost sheet for the 3-month period, that is ending on 31st December. Okay, ending on 31st December 2020. Now what is the output which is given to you? It is telling that it is 3000 fans, that is the number of units. Okay, so what is the information for the cost sheet? Prepare the normal cost sheet. Okay, it says opening stock of materials, that is 5000. Okay, completed, that will be your next year's opening stock, that is it is telling 5000, to which you will add your purchases of raw materials, that is 32,500. Check the opening stock of materials also, that is the purchases of materials also 32,500. Okay, after which you will take the total, you will deduct your closing stock of materials, after which you will take your materials which are consumed, okay, your direct wages to arrive at your prime cost, after which you will take your factory overhead, what is the information that is to be included, you will arrive. Now you also know how you need to calculate your cost per unit also, right? That is 5000 divided by 3000. You can also include it in the above column. Then similarly you will complete your entire cost sheet. Okay, once you complete your cost sheet, you will arrive at your profit. If profit is given, you will check the sales figure. Now next is, it is clearly saying that you need to calculate the percentage of profits. Okay, so what you have to do is basically, how will you calculate your profit percentage? Profit is always calculated on the total cost. Please remember, the profit divided by your total cost. What is the total cost? Into 100 will give you 24.65%. Okay, now that percentage, now if you want to take the, now next what is your step? It is clearly saying that if you are getting an estimate, okay, now estimated profit, now you calculate the profit on the whole, right? Now you have to calculate the estimated profit. We didn't do it until now, but now we are doing it in this problem because it is clearly told for 750 fans and that is the estimated profit. For you, if you want to do for the estimated profit, you need to take the total cost. What is the total cost? Okay, now the total cost as per your estimated cost sheet only you will have to take, that you will do only after the calculation, after we've done the entire calculation. Okay, so we have to, this will remain in the last. Okay, then next one is, again if you want to calculate the percentage on the sales, also you can do it. Okay, you have to calculate the percentage on cost, profit on cost, and profit on sales. That is profit divided by sales into 100. That is, you need to take it from the cost sheet. But if you have to do the estimated profit, then you need to complete your estimated cost sheet. Now, what is the information here? Materials is given to you. Okay, again please note, there is nothing like a difference that is given to you again. Okay, now it says that is materials, that is, now there is nothing as separate which is given for the estimated cost sheet. So it is very clear that you have to take the materials and direct wages from this particular cost sheet only, because information is given. Now how will you do it? Take the materials as it is to be taken, that is 34,000, and take the direct wages, that is 75,000. Okay, now you need to be very smart. It says 750 fans, so 34,000, that is your materials, that is your, in your materials you have 30, okay, in your materials you have 34,000. Okay, so your materials will be 34,000 into 750 divided by 3,000, that is 750 fans. We only have to do it for 750 fans divided by the number of units, that is 3,000. You will get your total cost, that is 8,500. Similarly, do it for your wages also. Take the wages amount into the number of fans that is given divided by the number of units. You will arrive at the figure, and after which you will add both of them to arrive at your prime cost. Then you will take your factory overheads. In your factory overheads there was indirect wages. Now what was the amount of indirect wages? It was 1,500. Again, for 1,500 you need to take only for 750 divided by the number of units. You will arrive at your works cost. Again, your office and administration will remain nil, because your office and administration will remain nil because there is no information in the cost sheet or regarding your office and administration. Okay, then you will take the figure and take the cost of production. Then selling and distribution you will take as per the information which is given to you, and then you will arrive at your total cost. Then take the profit information and arrive at the sales. Once you complete your estimated cost sheet, calculate the estimate profit on cost. Now how will you calculate your estimate profit on cost? It is total cost into percentage of profit. Okay, what is your total cost? It is 27,625 into what is the percentage of profit that you calculated? It is 24.65. That is 27. Okay, that is 27,625 into 24.5%. That will give you 67, or divided by 100, which will give you, no, just a minute, 27,625 into 24.65 divided by 100 will give you 6809. Okay, 6809 as your figure. Then afterwards you will even calculate your estimate profit on sales. After you arrive at this, then you will calculate your estimated profit, just how we calculated the above profit. Now what is the profit? Okay, after you do this, you will calculate your profit on sales. Now how will you calculate your profit on sales? You already have the sales. Okay, you already have the sales. So once you arrive at this, I've always told you in your earlier problems also, you need to deduct it with 100 in order to find out what will be your estimated profit, because estimated percentage is not given to you. You already have your percentage, but you do not have your estimated percentage. To arrive at your estimated percentage, you will take the percentage which is calculated, that is 19.82 minus 100, which will give you 80.18 or 80.22. Okay, now that is your profit. What was the profit that you got? Divided by 80.22 into 19.82, the percentage which we calculated earlier, to arrive at this particular figure. After which you will get the, therefore the price to be quoted, you will get the price of the total fans. Okay, so this is how you complete your illustration 21. I hope it's clear to you all. Similarly with your illustration 22. Okay, let's move on to your illustration 22, which is very similar to the previous illustration also. It says X Limited furnishes the following information for 10,000 units. Okay, then a product manufactured during this year 2020. The information is given to you all. Let's look into the adjustments. It says the selling price was 31.60 per unit, and all the units were sold from 1/1/2020. The selling price was reduced. Okay, they are telling from this particular date the selling price was reduced for 231 per unit. Okay, earlier it was 31.60 per unit, now it is 31 per unit. It was estimated that production could be increased in 2021 by 50% due to spare capacity. Materials and direct wages will again increase by 10%. Okay, as we looked into the problem earlier also, we had done this problem, right? That is the previous illustration, how it is increasing and decreasing. Okay, it says prepare a cost sheet for the year 2020 and estimated and profit for 2021, assuming that 15,000 units will be produced and sold during the year, and the factory overheads will be recovered as a percentage of direct wages and administration overhead, selling expenses as a percentage of works cost. Okay, it is also asking us to calculate the percentages. Now calculate the problem as it is. Okay, calculate the problem as it is. It here, if you notice, it is selling sales of scrap. Now what, every time when you get scrap in the particular problem in the cost sheet, as per the format, deduct your scrap. Okay, that is less, minus your scrap in order to arrive at the selling cost or the balancing figure, that is the profit. You will complete your cost sheet for 10,000 units. Okay, now and also do your cost per unit, that is 90,000 divided by 10,000. 10,000 is the number of units. It was clearly given in the question. So you need to do the number of units column also. After which you will calculate your percentages. Percentages are also clearly specified here. Okay, that is factory overhead on your direct wages into 100 office overhead on your works cost. Okay, then your material cost is increased by 10%. It is telling that material cost is increased by 10%. Okay, it says material cost is increasing by 10%. Now, what is the unit of the material cost is as per the question? Your material cost amount, the direct material was 90,000. Okay, 90,000 divided by 10,000, that is number of units, will give you the unit as 9. Okay, 9. Right, so 9 will be your cost per unit. On this 9, it is increased 9 into 10%, that will give you 0.9, plus 9 will give you 9.9. It is saying material cost is increasing by 10%, that is 9 into 10%, that is 0.9. 9 plus 0.9 will give you 9.9. Okay, after which it is also saying, as per the question, it is also saying wages are increasing by 10%. Now what is the wages? It is 6 plus into 6 into 10%, that will give you 0.6, plus 6 will give you 6.6. Okay, it is increasing by, it is telling per unit. If it would have told as per the amount, we would have taken the amount, but it is saying as per unit, right? So that is why we are taking unit, calculating the percentage, and we are adding it. Okay, now after which you will calculate your estimated cost sheet. Now estimated cost sheet, again it is a repetition. I hope you all are very aware of how you need to calculate your estimated cost sheet. Okay, please calculate it, find out the total cost and profit, and arrive at the sales amount if the sales amount is not given, or the profit if the balancing figure is to be found out, and come back with the solutions. Okay, now in your estimated cost sheet, here it says it is 15,000. Okay, for your estimated cost sheet, it is 15,000 units that you need to take into consideration. Okay, because here it is clearly told that estimated, assuming that 15,000 units will be produced. Here it is for 10,000. For your normal cost sheet, your unit number of units is 10,000. For your estimated cost sheet, it is 15,000. Okay, take the number of units as per 15,000 and arrive at the solution.